Welcome back to sports. I'm Amanda Cheney. Years ago, the Florida-Tennessee game was a very big deal, the winner getting a head start in the race to win the SEC East. Fast forward to 2018 and both teams are coming off 4-win seasons. Back in the day, the Gators really dominated over the Vols. From 2005 to 2015, the Gators had a 10-year win streak. On the road in 2016, the Gators lost 38-28. Last year in 2017, the Gators pulled away with a win on a pass that most Gator fans probably remember. 9 seconds to play, both teams tied at 20. Felipe Franks ran out of the pocket, looking deep, throws the ball with 4 seconds left on the clock. He connected with Tyree Cleveland in the end zone to win the game 26-20. Cleveland then was met by a swarm of his teammates in the end zone in celebration. In the last 5 years, the Vols and the Gators have gone from being elite teams in the SEC to having losing records. Since 2013, Florida has had 34 wins and 28 total losses. In 2013 and 2017, the Gators had losing records in the regular season as well as in SEC play. Tennessee's record over the last 5 years is extremely similar. They've had 34 wins and 29 total losses. In conference play, the Vols have not won a league game since November of 2016 when they beat Missouri 63-37. This weekend's game will be important for the Vols and the Gators. With new coaches for both teams, Saturday's game is an opportunity for either team to reestablish themselves. The rivalry continues this weekend on the road at Tennessee. Wide receiver Josh Hammond says this game has always been important.
My brother used to always tell me, like, Tennessee's a game to go to if you're going to pick an away game to go to. Like, that's always the craziest stadium. So I've always known about the rivalry. I've always known that it was a big game. And just knowing that he used to tell me those things as a child let me know that that the rivalry was something serious and it was something that was taken very seriously here at the university. So
Saturday's game will be Tennessee's first SEC game and Florida's second. They're both looking for their first conference win. Meanwhile, the schedule for next season was just announced today. Here you see the games played in the Swamp or in the State. And Gator fans will also note Auburn rejoining the schedule. The Gators will open with Miami in Orlando, and of course when the Georgia game rolls around, it will be in Jacksonville. In Monday Night Football news, the Chicago Bears pulled off a surprising win over the Seattle Seahawks with a final score of 24-17. Former Gator tight end Trey Burton scored Chicago's first touchdown last night. He also had 4 receptions for 20 yards on the night. NFL fans may take it for granted watching football every weekend. Hall of Famers believe they are the ones who made the league what it is now. A number of these players are threatening to boycott the Hall of Fame induction ceremony in 2020. They are speaking out in a letter to the commissioner because they believe they should be provided health insurance and an annual salary. SEC play for the 11th-ranked Gator volleyball team starts Friday. The Gators are 9-3 on the season and picked up 3 home game wins last weekend. Senior middle blocker Taylor Kellum was named SEC Defensive Player of the Week after a stellar weekend. Coach Mary Wise says her arm is her greatest strength.
She's got a quick, fast arm, and when we can get her to the ball, she's really delivering. And then the thing that she does, she's blocking the ball she's supposed to.
Do your tag on this. The Gators host the Ole Miss Rebels Friday night. So are y'all going to the game on Friday?
Absolutely. I'm so excited to get back and, see those Gators play in the O'Connell Center.
I've never been to a game, but after hearing all that, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Amanda.
Thank you.
And some people in England prove that when it comes to motorsports, the need for speed comes in different shapes and sizes.
They set out over the weekend to set speed records with a jet-powered shopping cart, a motorized toilet, and a garden shed on wheels. The event, organized by a British motorsports company, took place on an airport runway in northern England. The shopping cart, mounted on go-kart wheels, hit over 91 miles per hour. Its creator, 59-year-old Matt McCowan, hung on as he straddled the jet engine. A team of students put the toilet on wheels, and it powered with an old motorcycle engine. It reached over 70 miles per hour. Fastest of all was the garden sheds. It topped 100 miles per hour during time trials on the runway.
And before we go, one last check on the weather.
Tonight, like I said, we're going to be dropping down to 74 in Gainesville, Palatka as well, 75 up in Jacksonville, definitely a muggy morning ahead, 75 in Cross City and 80 in Cedar Key. And as for the tropics, just a quick update, there's not a lot going on, but I just wanted to let you guys know that we will be tracking all of these on our Florida Storms app. Joyce over here just expected to take kind of a wonky path into the Atlantic. And as for the remnants of Isaac, there is a very low chance of development, but like I said, follow us on Twitter and download our Florida Storms app for all of the updates on the tropics and every hurricane this hurricane season. As for the 6-day, heat index up to 103 tomorrow and the heat index up to 101 on Thursday, so definitely stay hydrated if you plan on staying outdoors. We do see a break in the temperatures though, 95 down to 91, and then we're going to hit the high 80s by Monday. Definitely a fall-like pattern for this time of year. Rain chances elevated on Monday though because of that moisture coming back. Back to you.
Thank you, Nicolette. BBC World News is next, and the PBS NewsHour is coming up at 7.
Our news team will bring you another show tomorrow at 5, but your Florida news is always on at WUFT.org. Have a good night.